So, some of you may have noticed I took down my previous video. That is because I made a really bad mistake. There were two times that I accidentally called Rain she, and I know Rain uses they them pronouns, and I didn't want to misgender such a pivotal and awesome character, so I've decided to go through and re-record this whole video. And I wanted to elaborate on why I'm using a VTuber avatar at the moment. This is a format I'm thinking about trying, in which I'll work on slideshowing and perfecting my art in this. But see, I actually use he, they pronouns, and lately I've actually been feeling a bit more that I might be leaning towards the feminine side. And it's been actually a lot of thought for me at this point. So I actually wanted to use a female avatar because it honestly makes me feel comfortable. But if you don't like this, I understand, and I'm sorry if this is not for you. I understand if you have to unsubscribe. But on to the video topic. So I wanted to talk about Ida's Requiem and how Disney butchered it. And this is honestly something that actually really upset me when I first watched the episode. Now, when I first watched the episode, I thought the episode was amazing. I was like shocked. I was in awe. But then as I rewatched it and kind of digested, I realized that the episode had been butchered and cut up. And that they did Rain really dirty, in all honesty. Like, they really did Rain dirty here. It was not even close to what they deserved as a character. When Rain came onto the scene, they immediately stole the show, by the way. They are phenomenally written, and they are really well designed, and just overall they are an interesting character, being that they can be both powerful, but at the same time subtle and shy. And I think that that's really important because they can be a leader, but they can also appear to us as more human. But what happened in the episode was nothing short of just a complete botchery of their character. Because in the episode, let's go to the pivotal point of the episode, when Rain sacrifices themselves for Ida. Now this is the point where we should feel agony of a witch level sadness, right? Like, we should feel really bad for this situation. Like, this should make us cry, this should have really hurt us. And when I first watched the episode, it did sting. But then Ida immediately runs off to the races and dries up her tears and just starts focusing on Luce and King, and then pulls out her little phone scroll thing, and then gets on whatever their version of Instagram is and starts live streaming King. Then we have Ida react more to King taking her last name, which I'm not saying isn't cute. King taking Ida's last name was really, really cute, but to see it sort of overshadow Rain's sacrifice was kind of upsetting. Like, it was really upsetting, actually. And I couldn't help but think, wow, Disney, you really did this? Because I know Dana didn't do this herself. She's a really good writer, and there's no way that Dana would do this to the show she loves and to one of their most beloved characters, being Rain. But then as I sort of watched it more, it got me worried about future episodes of the show and how bad they'll be butchered. Like, will we get any more Willow? Like, is Willow going to be benched for the rest of the series until the end? I mean, we know we probably won't get to see Rain again at all until the very last episode, when Ida and the group have to eventually rescue. But I was starting to think all this, and it really hurt my need to theory craft about the show, because I just felt so bad for the situation, for Dana, and for Rain as a character. I know that seems weird to say I feel bad for a character, but that character, like, they deserve so much more than what they got. And it's upsetting. Like, it's great to see a non-binary character and get the representation, but they deserved more. They deserved a lot more. And that was the point I wanted to make when I started recording this video. This is an unscripted video. But also I wanted to talk a little bit about the Amphibia Owl House crossover panel that was at Comic-Con. So when they were congratulating the creator of Amphibia for getting a Season 3, Dana looked really upset at some points, which that's to understand because her show didn't get a Season 3. But I wanted to talk about, do you know the main reason Amphibia got a Season 3 and the Owl House didn't? It's not because Amphibia outrated the Owl House. No. Actually, the Owl House beat Amphibia in most ratings, with the exception of, like, Amphibia's airing finale of Season 2. And that's because Amphibia will probably never have an LGBT character, non-binary, gay, any character of the LGBT community at the forefront. They will never put a character. They may hint a little bit, but if they're not going to make any of their main cast LGBT, ever. And Disney knew that when the Season 3 was being written, so they greenlit Season 3. Dana, on the other hand, fought to give us representation. She fought to bring us Rain, this beautiful non-binary character. She fought to bring us Lumity, a bisexual couple, like a bisexual and lesbian couple, which is amazing. She fought for all of this. And because she fought for our right to be represented, her creation, her show that she loved, it got destroyed. Disney took it and ripped it apart. And that's upsetting. Like, that is completely just unjustified and wrong of Disney. And I hope that maybe Disney will learn from this in the future after they see how popular the Owl House is. Because all we can do right now is support the Owl House. Support Dana. Show Disney that this representation means more to us than anything in the world. Like, this show is important. Not just because it has an amazing story, but because it validates so many people. Maybe that way Disney in the future will understand and let these shows represent us more. And again, I'm sorry I had to re-record this video. Sorry about the bird noises. I'll fix that. And I'll have more screenshots and more playing stuff in my background in the future. I feel comfortable with this format. Also, if you want, join our Discord. There'll be a link to it in this video. And Ashi signing out.